Hey there, it's Jim and Debbie with another Midday Minute, the YouTube show that just can't wait until the next episode of our Midday podcast. Happy New Year, Debbie.
Happy New Year, Jim. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's a new year, a new decade, and we are rested and ready after a hiatus of a few weeks from the big show.
Yeah, I've missed it. Here we are sitting back down, though.
But we're back with some news to share. What do you got in your cup there, Debbie?
A whole lot of nothing. 'Tis a prop.
Mine, in solidarity with the 100 members of the U.S. Senate, is filled with milk, which is all I'll be drinking for the duration of the trial. Lots happened since the last episode. First of all, we announced on the pod, or I'm sorry, on the show, at the beginning of December, we announced an exciting match for the Pearl Harbor fundraising campaign of $100,000.
By December 31st, right?
That's right. We were going to match dollar for dollar up to $100,000, and we already had $43,000 in hand when we made that announcement. So we were looking for an additional $57,000. Well, the members stepped up, and we raised $100,000 in December.
That's awesome.
We matched it all. The fund is currently over $170,000 plus our $100,000.
Wow.
Of course, fundraising will continue until June 1st.
June
So if
1st.
you have not had an opportunity to participate, head over to enf.elks.org/ph and support this worthy cause today.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Wonderful news.
We are really busy at the office right now because it is budget season. We've been at it for a few weeks now. We are up against a January 31st deadline.
Yeah, we got to keep this to a minute.
And one of the things that we've been kicking around is some possible changes to the Community Investments Program, our largest program and maybe our most popular program.
Yeah, arguably our most popular program, I'd say, because we can put money right into the hands of people in the community doing great things, right?
That's right.
So we introduced the Spotlight Grant for this fiscal year, and in the end, we're probably going to approve about 540 applications, which is a little more than the goal we had, which we thought we were going to get to 500, but we really wanted to get to 1,000, right? So it became clear that we were going to come closer to 500. So if you will recall, we had put aside two causes, literacy and veterans experiencing homelessness, and identified 7 projects. Of those 7 projects, 3 really came in at the top. And that was the Welcome Home Project, the Stand Down Project, and the Community Baby Shower Project. So that's where we're at. Of the veterans projects, I'd say about 61% of those grants went to veterans projects that we approved. Great. So now we're trying to figure out what to do next.
Well, we always viewed the Spotlight Grant as sort of a bridge to participation in the Beacon Grant program.
Right.
That's what we hoped would happen. What we found was that most of the lodges that were used Spotlight Grants had already been using Beacon Grants.
Right, so they just jumped on this as another opportunity.
Right, we sort of missed the mark there. And what we're wrestling with now is, do we continue with another year of Spotlight Grant, perhaps tweaking the projects, or do we make a larger change? And I think we'd like your feedback in the comments below. Let us know what's more important to you, particularly if your lodge has been using Beacon Grants. Would you rather have a larger Beacon Grant or the opportunity to do a Beacon Grant and a Spotlight Grant? Let us know how you feel in the comments. We will read every comment. I won't promise that we'll abide by those comments as we have additional analysis that we're doing, but we are interested in hearing what's more important to you.
We are, and we have some time to make that, to read the comments, to digest those comments, and then to make a decision. So again, as we're looking at a decision, keep the Spotlight Grant as is, or possibly eliminate that in favor of larger Beacon Grants, like up to $5,000. Right, and we'll be able to make that announcement post budget meeting in February.
That's
so
right.
By the end of February, we'll be able to tell you what the plan is for fiscal year 2021.
And I will tell you that right now, regardless of that decision, is we will be introducing a new bonus for the Gratitude Grant based on Fidelity Club signups. So look forward to that, and an opportunity to earn an additional $500 for your Gratitude Grant. So that's pretty exciting too.
Bonus.
And the last piece of news is we mentioned the podcast at the top of the show. We will be recording on Saturday on the road. We are taking our show on the road to the Colorado Elks Association's Midwinter Conference in Colorado Springs, where we will be recording on Saturday before a live audience.
I know. It's
super exciting. We got a lot on store.
Living the dream.
That's right.
Taking our show on the road.
Now, depending on how that turns out, we will have that podcast for you sometime in the near future, as soon as we get it back and edited and all that, if it goes well.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we're going to hightail it out of there as fast as we can.
Yeah, hopefully we won't get, snowed in or anything.
All right. Any other comments for the show?
No.
We got to get back to our budgeting,
Colorado,
right?
yeah.
All right. We are interested in your feedback on the SIP, so comment below if you have strong thoughts. And regardless, thumb up or thumb down the video, depending on how you feel about it. Feel free to share it. And if you aren't already subscribing, tap that bell so you'll be notified. Subscribe, tap the bell so you'll be notified whenever we post new content on the channel. Thanks for tuning in.